friends, my name is Julia and I'm on a journey to paying off $32,000 in student loans as fast as possible. So today it's gonna be about basically that college is a scam. I'm gonna share my perspective. So again, everyone's college experiences are different and whether they think it's a scam or not is up to them. But anyways, like I pretty much did the smart route when it came to college. I went to a community college where I kind of took my time. I would say like 3 years, and then transferred to a private college. I was a commuter, so my tuition wasn't as much as living on campus. I feel like if I went to the private college for 4 years, I probably have six figures in debt of student loans. For in that case, I think my perspective would have changed because I was an education major and my associate was in liberal arts. So again, let's look at my experience and then let's decide if it was worth it or not. Again, before I share, I personally think it was worth it for me the way that I did it. But if I lived on campus and ended with six figures of student loan debts, that would be questionable. Some people have asked me this question whether I'm using my major or not. To be completely honest with you, I am not using my major. I did student teaching for like 3 months and then realized that it's not for me. Again, I do love to help others, love working with kids, but I can do that in different settings. It does not have to be in the classroom. And I'm on social media trying to educate people on finances through my own experience. I'm not an expert that thinks that I know everything. I'm just bringing you along and kind of inspiring you to do the same. So let's dive in. So reasons I'm $32,000 in student loans. Again, the college tuition plus fees are expensive. I took loans to invest in my education and future, which I did that. Limited financial education from the ages of 18 to 24 years old. Student loans were normalized because everyone has them, but nobody really talks about how to pay for them and like how to apply for them. I believed a degree equaled guaranteed stability, which it's not guaranteed, but I feel like it gives you more options. Okay, and then diving into the pros of going to college, even with $32,000 in debt. So I earned a degree, which I do not regret. I learned so much. If you saw my writing before I stepped foot in the community college to after, and I also feel like that shaped me as a person. I'm more of a critical thinker. And I feel like I wouldn't have the knowledge that I do now. I gained structure, like I said, discipline and life skills. Open doors to certain job opportunities. I agree. I still have a lot of opportunities because of that degree. I built confidence and independence. I learned what I do and don't want in life. I agree with that. I did the student teaching and I said this is not for me, but I know I still love to help others again. So the cons of a $32,000 in student loan is so the monthly payments with limited financial freedom, delays other goals like home, investing, traveling. Interest makes the total cost much higher. Mental stress and pressure. A degree doesn't automatically equal high pay. I agree with that. Again, I did take my time at a community college. I was working as a babysitter nanny, and then when I saw the pay of a teacher, first year teacher, I was just like, so the real lesson is that college wasn't useless, which I agree with that, but it wasn't explained honestly. The real scam is the lack of financial education, not education itself. Now I am paying it off intentionally, learning money skills I was never taught, and lastly, turning the lessons into power and content. So that's what I'm doing. So again, to answer your question, I do not regret it. Do I think college is a scam? It can be if you have a degree that puts you in so much debt and the salary that you have is questionable. But again, if you're passionate about it, that's a different story. You want to go to college for the degree that you want. So for example, if your parents want you to be a doctor or a lawyer and that's not what you're passionate about, then you're going to be miserable. So again, you have to make the decision for yourself, and I'm just sharing with you my experience and the way that I did it. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, I don't want to be attacked. Again, this is the angle that I wanted to take it, diving into mine and sharing with you. All right, guys, let me know. Comment down below. Do you guys think college is a scam, and whether you are using the degree slash major that you went to school for, and also if you have any regrets about it. All right, guys, take care.